Don't let fear hold you back. Have a student mentality. Have the ability to make sure that, there's a lot more out there in the universe that you have to learn about a specific field, whether it's sales, business, school, anything, you name it. But don't let fear hold you back. Here's a little story. So recently I hired a one-on-one coach for sales. I've been in my sales industry for about a year. There's two positions. If you're in sales, you could skip a good 30 seconds, but if you're not in sales, there's two positions, an SDR and a closer, right? An SDR essentially is people qualifying people over the phone and seeing if they're qualified for the next steps, which is getting them onto a Zoom call. The closers are the people who close the deals over Zoom and helps people make a real transformation on that call specifically, right? I've closed before in the past, but mostly a SDR. I've been an SDR for almost a year at this point, it's been a year. And the reason why I hired a one-on-one sales coach is because I figured out my bottleneck. It was the fear of failure, fear of the unknown. Knowing the fact that I closed before and I can close, I just felt like I wasn't good enough to be able to close compared to other people. So there's also comparison involved. I was always comparing myself to other closers. They're like, wow, this guy's really good. But the reality is, for you to get super good at a skill set, you have to put in the trench work. You have to go through those reps, those boring, shitty reps of you failing. And that's just the reality of things, right? There's so many people who came in the industry who are really crushing it right now, making 5K months, 10K months, 15K months, 20K months. What's the difference between me and them? Well, they took that leap of faith. They put way more, they had way more trust in themselves to actually put in more action, to be able to train more, to be able to do way more things. So that's why I hired a one-on-one sales coach, because it was for me to really focus on my skill set at a higher level. And on top of that, to be able to ask specific questions where there's more time for me to be able to go over them. I've been in multiple group sales coaching programs. All of them are extremely good. All of them help me. All of them help me to really learn more terms, understand the sales psychology for the frameworks, help me to overcome objections, understand objections, the psychology behind them, and understanding like specific language pieces when it comes to like hearing people speak on calls. Like for example, might, maybe, like those uncertain words essentially. There's a lot I could talk about, but this video is truly regarding the fact that it's gonna rain. I think it's really dark. The clouds. Oh my God. Well, right now I'm in California, so it's beautiful out here, but it's been raining a lot more lately. Anyways, what I really wanted to discuss about is the fear. For me, it's been 6 to 8 months where I could have been closing, could have been making way more money, could have been traveling more, I could have been doing way more things and experiencing more things. So for me, having that bottleneck, fear, essentially, fear of unknown, fear of failure, within the last 6 to 8 months, it had a lot of consequences. And this is where I'm at. I'm not in the worst position of my life, but at the same time, I could have been at a better position in my life. And for you, if you're procrastinating, if you're inconsistent, or if you have fear in, as your bottleneck, figure out how long it's been going on for. And it's been going on for, like, let's just say a year or two. Within the last year or two of you being inconsistent or procrastinating or having this fear, what has that costed you? Could be headaches, could be less freedom, could be less money to do things. And if you continue to let this happen for the next 1 to 2 years of you procrastinating or being inconsistent or having this fear, what's going to happen? Ask yourself these deep questions, because if you keep asking yourself deep questions and you start to do a life audit. The reason why I talk about life audits is because I've been doing them a lot more lately, and I've been figuring out what's serving me and what's not serving me, and just doubling down on what really matters. And that's helping me to progress a lot more. But yeah, there's a lot to this, guys. You being inconsistent could be having a terrible structure. You procrastinating, maybe you're not in the best environment, right, to be able to do the things that you truly not need to do. You having this fear involved could mean a lot of things. And I'm just gonna wrap up this video because I don't want to keep yapping, but at the same time, guys, you can't let any of your bottlenecks get the best of you. Because I let fear hold me back for too long, And I'm not going to let that hold me back anymore. I truly want to get what I want in life. And the people who are where they're at, like the successful people who are making like 20K months, 30K months, 40K months, 50K months in closing, is because they have crazy work ethic. They destroyed the limiting beliefs. They're in really good environments, and they have a delusional mindset. You have to be delusional to a point where you have so much trust in yourself and you know for a fact that you're going to succeed no matter what. It doesn't matter if you make some mistakes in life. It doesn't matter if you fail. What matters if you keep pushing forward? What matters if you keep learning, you keep progressing in life. Because without any of those, if you don't have a good work ethic, if you don't have a student mentality, you're not going to you're not going to truly be able to see the fruits of your labor. You're not going to be able to travel as much as you want to. You're not going to be able to spend time with your family and your friends as much as you want to. Everything matters. What you're doing right now on a day-to-day basis, you putting in the trench work, going through the trenches, literally grinding 8 to 12 hours of work every single day, networking, investing into yourself. That's going to help you over the next 6 to 12 months. That's going to help you to position yourself very well. Get rid of your limiting beliefs, be around successful people, invest into yourself, and have full trust in yourself. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let anything hold you back, because it held me back, and I'm facing the consequences. And it's not major, but I'm not great. Like, I'm not happy for it, right? Because I could have been in a 10 times better position, honestly. And I have a little bit of regret for that, because I could have actually overcame this a long time ago. But I'm super grateful for where I'm at, guys. Just remember to take it easy, and everything will be fine.